What's going on, YouTube? Pokemon Champ 586 right here, back for another Wi-Fi battle. I think this is number 5. And this one's against actually not Gym Leader Anthem 21 for once, but we're actually going to be taking on one of my best friends, Cody. He's actually not been able to purchase his own 6th gen game, and he doesn't even own a 3DS. But he has pretty much played through the game for his brother on his brother's game and 3DS. So these are our competitive, no, that was a lie. These are our gameplay teams. So don't freak out because I don't run a Brave Bird Talonflame because it's in game. If it was competitive, then yes, I would run it. And my Talonflame doesn't even have like anything that Gill Wing. So let's get on to the battle. And it was really close, and I had a lot of fun with this video, so let's get to it. So he's gonna lead with his Tyrantrum, and I was not expecting that right off the start. So I send out Talonflame, and when I send out Talonflame, I thought he was just gonna one-hit me, but he goes for the Stealth Rocks, so I'm just going to keep Steel Winging, because I don't feel safe to switch into anybody else with that Head Smash, which I know he's going to use. Thankfully, I avoided the attack, so I just go for one more Steel Wing, because now I really crippled that fancy T-Rex Tyrantrum, because Tyrantrum is a massive threat. Decides not to take out my Talonflame with a Head Smash, because he was kind of scared of it missing again. So I get swapped out into Malamar, and that's not a problem at all. So I go for the Superpower, obviously just to get the attack boost and the defense boost, because I have Contrary. So, that's why I didn't go for a Night Slash or anything. I could have gone for Hypnosis, but I didn't want to risk the miss there. So he's going to sound out Speedy, which is his Garchomp. Now, I didn't know why. I knew that he was going to wall me pretty well. But, I'm pretty sure he did have someone on his team that had, a Bug-type move. So he's just going to go for another Dragon Claw. And I think I hang on to that hit. And I do. I take the hit. Try to get as much damage as I can. I probably, honestly, should have gone for Hypnosis. That probably would have fared a little bit better in the battle. So, he gets the first KO. So I'm going to send out Clawitzer. Because I know Clawitzer can take whatever hit he throws at me. And I also know I have a Dragon-type move, Dragon Pulse. So Dragon Pulse hits, or Dragon Rush hits hard, but I do go for Surf just because it's stab, and I knew it would get the kill because Garchomp is part ground. So I take out his Garchomp, but he has crippled my Clawitzer, and it's going to start to hail. So now he's got the weather to his advantage, and he also does have an Aegislash, which will not take damage. So that's really nice. Ice Shard does not get the knockout. That helped pretty decent amount, but I don't know if he would have outsped to begin with, so I don't know. The hail is going to get the kill, so it didn't really matter, because if I would have outsped and he didn't go for the priority, it would have just been the same exact thing. So I decided to go into Sylveon, and Sylveon is just going to go for the Moonblast. Powerful move, and honestly, what I should have done there, if I was thinking more, I should have gone for the Dazzling Gleam. Because I do run a Last Resort Sylveon, and that would have helped out a bit if I was going to stay in. But he switches into his Aegislash, and we both knew it was about to happen. He was going to go for the Swords Dance, and I needed to get out of there. Now that I found out his moveset, I decided that I should have stayed in, but he does go for the Swords Dance. And I do have Flame Charge on this Talonflame. I don't have Flare Blitz. But I see what's going to happen, and I decide that he thinks I'm going to go for the Flare Blitz, not Speed. Or, well, I was thinking he was going to go for the Shadow Sneak. I was thinking, maybe if that doesn't kill me by some miracle, then I'll be restored. Good for me. He goes for the Stance Change because he's going to attack, but goes for the Sacred Sword, and that did not help me out too much. That's going to get the KO on my Talonflame, which I'd say was a pretty big part of this battle, because I needed that speed. He was the fastest guy on the field by a long shot. So I just go for the crunch, thinking that he's going to go for King Shield, just to keep that constant pressure on him. But I ended up getting the knockout because I think he was going for another Sacred Sword because it was super effective. But the hail does stop. That's good for my Tyrantrum. Here comes his Ninja Frog. That is a Greninja. That's his starter. And he's going to go for a Water Shuriken. Not very powerful. It wasn't really even a threat to my Tyrantrum. I mean, he did get quite a few hits and a critical. I think got 4. I might have got 5. I think he got 4 though. Yep, so he got 4 hits. I go for the Head Smash just because I want to make sure this thing is absolutely gone. I know it's frail and an EQ probably could have taken it out. Maybe even a Dragon Claw. But Tyrantrum took a lot of damage from that. He's going to send out his Charizard. And obviously that's going to be a lot faster. He does go for the Mega Evolution though. And you guys, Charizard is my favorite Pokemon. But I absolutely hate Charizard X. I hate him. He's my least favorite Mega Evolution because they just made Charizard look so stupid. And he's down to his last Pokemon. And I'm like, okay, I have to kill this Charizard X. I got my Chestnut left, and then I have my Sylveon. So I'm thinking I can take this hit. I got real low. I'm surprised I did end up taking it. So I go for Poison Jab, hoping that I can get the poison. Unfortunately, I don't. And he's going to go for the Flamethrower. That's fine. Chestnut is gone. So it's just my last Pokemon, Sylveon, which is super effective against Dragon, but remember that Charizard is part Fire type. So it's going to come down to if I can KO him in one hit. Fire Fang is not going to get the burn. That's good. Moonblast all comes down to this. Can I get a crit or just knock it out? No, I can't. Fire Fang finishes off my Sylveon. And good game to Cody. He does not have his own YouTube channel, so unfortunately you can't go check it out. If he did, his link will be in the description. Go ahead, you guys, and leave a comment if he should get his own YouTube channel. Because I tried to convince him, but he didn't want to. So thanks, you guys, and I'll see you all next time.